everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, I want to show you the actual products that are part of the product shares that I've been offering to my customers via my Facebook page, my blog, and my newsletter. These product shares are open to everyone, and if you want the exact pricing and details on them, you can visit me at remarkablycreated.com. The paper shares, the ribbon, the embellishments, the cardstock are all part of the great new product in our 2017-18 Stampin' Up! Catalog, which looks just like this. Remember that if you're a demonstrator, you received a complimentary copy from Stampin' Up! If you're not a demonstrator and don't have anyone to send you one, I would love to be that someone, and I would love then to add you to my newsletter and take good care of you as one of my own customers. So you can simply request a complimentary copy at remarkablycreated.com. So all of our beautiful new Designer Series paper begin on page 187. And 11 of the different sets have coordinating cardstock with them. And you'll hear me mention that in just a second as we look at those beautiful designer papers. 187, 188, 189. And then we also have 56 new ribbons. And you'll be able to see them on pages 198 and 199. And of course, I'm going to be showing them all to you here in just a second. And then lots of beautiful new embellishments, and we'll be looking at those as well together. So I'm going to leave my catalog open just because I don't have all of the names committed to memory just yet. So this is the one that has captured my heart. Originally, when I got ready to stamp with new product, I thought for sure that the coffee cup, being a die-hard coffee lover, would be the very first stamp set to get ink on it. And as it turns out, as I was putting together paper shares for customers, this captured my heart and sent me down a different road with different greeting sets and things like this. So this is the beautiful 6x6 Petal Garden Designer Series paper. And with Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper, all of the colors in the Designer Series paper match the inks that we carry, match our solid color cardstocks, match many of the different embellishments. In addition, many of them are also tied to suites. So for example, this product paper here is tied to our same Petal Garden Memories and More kit, and is part of the Petal Garden suite with some coordinating stamp sets and other things like that. So absolutely really, really pretty. So here you can see the beautiful roses. Easy to fussy cut them for some paper piecing. And then you've got your solid images on the other side that look great, embossed with white with our big, big greeting. So beautiful paper in that set. Then this is our color theory. And again, this is another one that is part of a suite. This one is another one of our 6x6 paper stacks. And each one of the colors has 3 different prints. So you've got your ombre, you've got your stripes without the white line, and then you have the piece that looks like a paint sample on one side, and then on the other side you have 3 different versions of crackling, that antique vintage look. And that is in the 3 different colors. You've got your Dapper Denim, your Berry Burst, your Crushed Curry, and your Old Olive. So great paper there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this stack off so we have better to work with and I can lay stuff out. Wood prints are very, very trendy. And so in this 6x6 paper stack, this is another one that is part of a suite, our wood texture suite that features a really cool wood crate, wood saying stamp set. The copper ribbon looks amazing with this. And this is the wood textures paper. There are 12 different designs that are double-sided in this paper. So a realistically stack of wood. Then you've got the rings on the tree. You've got different shadings. Here you can see the knots, and then this. This looks wood cabinetry. I like the light blonde ash look. I have to learn our different kinds of wood. I should take this when I go visit my dad. My dad knows all of the different types of woods, and he'd be able to say, oh, that looks like wood from a mahogany or a redwood. This chippy paint one. Isn't that a lot of fun? So they are different on either side. It's going to give you a really fun vintage feel. You're going to have great paper for those manly cards. You're going to have great paper. You know, some of them have a cool beach vibe and just kind of that old look. So lots of fun with that paper. So then another new paper is And this one's tied to a bundle, or not a bundle, but a product suite as well. This is our Bundle of Love specialty paper. And there's some stamp sets and some other great coordinating product, our gold trimmed and our silver trimmed ribbon. So on one side you have traditional baby colors, pink and blue. And then on the other side you have all of these beautiful metallics. So that you have your, I always joke that you have your wedding followed by your baby. So you've got both sets there. But it could also be special occasions, whether you're doing a quinceanera or you're doing a bridal shower, you're doing a graduation, and heck, metal just dresses up any occasion. So if you're doing birthdays, you know, that, I don't know, just adds a nice feel to it when you're doing metallics. But of course, you also got your special anniversaries and things like that. So beautiful paper there. That is a 12 by 12 stack. This paper I was really excited to get in my hands and to find out that it's not like the celebration paper. It is thick cardstock, which means that when you go to color it with markers and watercoloring and things like that, you've got a much denser paper and a lot less chance of it bleeding the whole way through. Now again, depending on how heavy-handed you are, you still may have some bleeding, but there's no image on the other side. These are all single-sided. There are 6 different images. I'm just showing you the 6 by 6 pieces. First off, it's easier to get on camera, but the product sampling is one of everything that I'm showing you in a 6 by 6 size, with the exception of 2 4 by 6s that you'll see in just a moment. But again, this is another great product suite that's got lots of coordinating products for coloring. You've got your leaves, your feathers. This is a whole underwater sea venue. This reminds me of the sweet homes that I saw in Amsterdam this April. Little Alice in Wonderland, the teacups and watering cans floating everywhere. Some more teacups and coffee pots, and then just some beautiful greens. So it's going to be lots of fun coloring those with markers and blender pens and all of those. Then another one you may have been seeing over the internet, Pinterest and places like that, is our beautiful floral papers. And this paper here is a larger paper stack. It does have 40 sheets in the paper stack, and it is all of our new in color. So you've got your Tranquil Tide, your Lemon Lime Twist, your Powder Pink, your Fresh Fig, and your Berry Burst. Now, one thing about this paper to be aware of is it does have a little distressed whitewashed look to it, and that is very intentional because, it's on trend. But when you get the paper, you're going to look at it and you're going to go, oh, wait a minute, the ink was fading. No, it's very, very intentional. So you've got those beautiful colors, and so that's the solid on this side. And then when we flip it over, we've got some beautiful florals. And again, this was part of a pre-order that demonstrators experienced last month. So you may have already seen it both on my blog and from great shares on Pinterest and other places. This is another one that you have probably seen out and about. This is our Birthday Memories. This is unique designer paper for us because we have framelets that will cut out some of the images, like the little girl, the poodle, the fox, the banner, the cake, as well as we have coordinating stamp sets that the framelets work with. So it's a very unique set of designer series paper for us, and one that I'm actually really excited about because it's something new and different, and I hope that we see more of it. So you've got the really fun images on that side, and then you've got your more neutral, solid colors. You've got a fun little baker that we might have missed. And while the framelit doesn't cut him out, it does cut the stamped image out. So really fun paper there with our Birthday Memories. This one here, this one had my heart palpitating, and we picked a whole color scheme for our retreat. We're going to go all in on this metallic and berry burst. We're doing a tropical theme at our retreat this year. And so this paper is perfect. I'm missing one. There it is. They're stuck together. Is perfect for that. And I'm going to slide the catalog over a little bit. This is our Foil Frenzy. And frenzy is a great word because when you have it in your hand, you're kind of in a little frenzy like, oh, what can I make with it? What can I do with it? I got to play with it. And so it totally is so appropriately named. And it's just fun to touch because it's got this, it's like it's embossed. And so it's just kind of fun to touch it as well, too. But you've got your Berry Burst, your Lemon Lime Twist. This is actually Soft Sky in a metal version. And then the orange is your Tangerine Tango. And these are the colors that are just real vibrant and beachy. Look great with some ribbons and things like that. So fun paper there. This paper is single-sided. And you have our craft paper on the other side. So you've got a nice neutral paper to use on that side, or, if you're going to, do something else fun with them. So this is another paper that I know you've been seeing all over the internet because our Daisy Suite is absolutely rocking it. And so you've got your beautiful kind of Van Gogh look print. Soft, sweet little flowers, your daisies. The swirls reminds me of our swirly framelit, larger tulips, and then the beautiful daisies there. So real pretty papers there. And I'm going to move them down just a little bit. And then on this side, you've got, again, kind of tone-on-tone monochromatic. But again, just like with the floral papers, these have a little bit of that wash going on, which is creating a really fun effect. When I look at this, I see a beautiful snowstorm, and I did a really sweet Christmas card with this. I see the Aurora Borealis. So it's just a nice look, but again, it might not be what you were expecting again. So just know that that is intentional with those papers. Another one is our Pick a Pattern paper. I've been calling it by the wrong name. Man, I seem to do that a lot. I've got to get these things committed to memory. So this paper to me is a very versatile set if you're looking for a great value. You've got some great paper that could go for either men or women, young or old, people that are very active, outdoorsy, cute little campers. You've got some sweet little wild animals. You've got your dinosaurs, which would be for your maybe your younger set. You've got your crafty paper, which would work great with your crafty friends. Mushrooms, again, can go either men or women. I like the black and the crushed curry. Got your sweet little flowers. And we've got our camera. So again, nice variety there. Lots of different occasions possible with it. Lots of different age groups. And of course, men or women. And then when we flip it over, we've got some great solids to, well, kind of, not solids, but they're not really a print. I guess technically they are a print, but not an image type print. They're more of a pattern type print. I guess I need to learn my verbiage better. But again, lots and lots of potentials. And of course, everything coordinates. So when you turn them back over again, that's why this backside is this way, to give you a coordinating print here. And just a reminder that our Designer Series papers are not just for card making or scrapbooking. Of course, you can use them for home decor and frames and gift wrap and tags and all kinds of things. So lots of options for them. And then this one here was the one that I thought would be the one that would capture my heart faster. Now, it does capture my heart. I'm not lying, but it wasn't the one that I went, oh my gosh, I got to pick up stamps right now. But it is the next one that I'm picking up stamps because of. And this one is Naturally Eclectic. And this one I really like because it has both 2016 as well as 2017 in colors in it. So I'm really kind of getting the value of my in colors with this paper. So Naturally Eclectic. So you've got this beautiful watercolor look. And again, this one is part of a suite, and it has beautiful stamps that are part of it. 2-step stamps for a really pretty look. But look at those fun colors. Aren't they really fun? And they've got that, like I said, that watercolor look. And there is a set that has diamonds and things in it. So it actually matches more than just the stamps in that suite. And of course, with greetings and stuff, paper always matches everything. And then you've got some fun on this side as well, too. So great, great paper there. The other one that has just really stolen my heart is this Whole Lot of Lovely. And I had 4 teammates here yesterday helping me with product shares. And they were laughing at me because I was inspired by song lyrics as I looked at different papers. Different ones had me kind of quoting song lyrics. I don't sing them, at least not in public, because that's not very friendly and that does not invite people back. But this one had me singing, I really like your peaches and I want to shake your tree. So old song, I'm dating myself just a little bit. But I love this look of the black as the background. You've got your solids there, your look here, and then flip it over. And again, you've got your, I call them wishers, the little ones you blow on and they float away, the dandelion type plants. You've got your stripes, leaves. So real fun with that one. Whole Lot of Lovely. And then another really, this was the one that like I said, I really thought I was going to be inking up the coffee and having some time with the coffee paper and the coffee stamp set. But, you know, when you got all this paper in your hands, you go with your inspiration. You go where you're inspired to go. Doesn't mean the other ones aren't going to get loved this week, but I have 2 huge play days planned with my team this weekend, customers. So who knows what else we're going to come up with. So this is the generic side, the tone-on-tone side. And so this paper here actually features garden green, which is interesting because we have garden green ribbon for the first time, and I have it right here in front of me. We've never had a garden green ribbon. So look how cool that garden green ribbon is going to be. Garden green is also featured in our Be Merry paper you're going to see in just a second. So I love that. And then, of course, you've got your chocolate chip espresso. You've got your coffee rings. And this is a coffee plant. And I promise you it's a coffee plant, having just been in Amsterdam. You've got your retro-looking coffee pots, or your camping coffee pots in French press. So a little bit of everything on this paper. Of course, we've got coordinating. I love just the tone-on-tone there. Sweet little dots. And then you've got, so just great coordination with this paper. And this, again, is part of a whole suite of really fun products. So you're going to love that. I mentioned the Be Merry paper, and that's what I have right here in front of me. Yes, there is only one holiday paper in this catalog. That's because September 1st, our holiday catalog will debut. And if you cannot wait till September 1st, August 1st, demonstrators will be pre-ordering from it. So consider joining Stampin' Up! And purchasing the Ultimate Bundle. You'll end up with team pricing on my product shares. You'll end up with great support and training from me. You'll end up with the opportunity to purchase the holiday pre-orders at 20%. You'll end up with a great deal, $125 of new product for just $99 in free shipping. So again, if you can't wait to see more than this until September 1st, August 1st, you'll get to see it a whole month sooner. I love the cleanness of this, that there's just 2 colors, that it is just cherry cobbler, which we have great ribbon for as well. We have this really fun stitched ribbon that's going to go well with that. So I love that. And then the garden green, I love that it's just 2 colors. And the same on this side as well. Keeping it just simple. So I love that. Simple sometimes is best. And then the last one is our Eastern Palace. And again, many of you saw this. Many of you may already own this because it was available as a really cool exclusive bundle this past month. And so this is the one where you'll end up with the 2 4x6s just because of the way the cardstock is configured. Everything else is 6x6. But again, this one is a bundle that showcases our pack of designer paper that showcases our new in colors. Your lemon lime twist, your tranquil tide, and your fresh fig. And then you've got some more metallics showing up. So that's the metallics. And then let's look at the other side of this paper. So you've got fun prints on that side. Now, I did mention that many of our papers actually have coordinating cardstock. So when I do my designer paper product share, there are 2 different designer paper shares. One is simply just the sampling of all of the designer papers that I showed you. The other one is the designer papers plus the cardstock. It was something that I started last year, and it's very popular with my customers. They like this because they'll get half sheets of coordinating cardstock, and when this paper arrives, they're ready to create right away because they do have the right cardstock handy. So that's a really fun option for you, is that product share. So now I already did a separate video just on the ribbon, but I want to show you that one more time. This was something that I started to do last night on my Facebook Live video, and the internet just was not cooperating. It was an absolute pill. So we've got all these beautiful ribbon bundles. So let's take a look at them here for just a second. And again, I'm going to flip my catalog page because I don't have everything totally committed to memory. I'm doing better the more I touch and I play with it. But this ribbon here is our weave ribbon, and it is in Whisper White, Crumb Cake, and Soft Sky. I keep joking that if Stampin' Up! Ever retires Crumb Cake, I have to retire as a demonstrator. I know it's a neutral, and it's not one of those colors that necessarily we would go, oh, but for me, it's just one of those colors that goes with everything and is so versatile. And this ribbon is 3/8 of an inch wide, so pretty ribbon there. This is the 1/2 inch woven ribbon that you've been seeing in our in colors. It was, again, part of our pre-order. And I do have 5 different samplers available. I do have my in color sampler, which is just a sampling of in color products. I do have the 2 designer paper shares that I mentioned. The ribbon share, you get 1 yard of all of the different new ribbons. And then I do have what I call the grand sampler, which is the designer paper, the cardstock, the ribbon, and the embellishments you'll see in a minute. So again, just as a reminder, Fresh Fig, Powder Pink, Luscious Lime, Berry Burst, and Tranquil Tide is in that bundle. This is our sweet little stitched ribbon, and this is in our Blushing Bride, Cherry Cobbler, and Daffodil Delight. And it's got cute little X's on it. Pull it back this way, sorry. This ribbon here, oh, it's just some fun to look at. I think I'm going to keep some of them in bundles just like this in a jar behind me on my cute little hutch, just because I love looking at them like this. This is our 1/4 inch stitched edge ribbon, and it is in Pacific Point, Rich Razzleberry, Old Olive, and Pumpkin Pie. So real pretty there. And this one, like I said, is a 1/4 inch. This ribbon here, I hope that we can get some of the shimmer and shine in the lights there. This one here is called our shimmer ribbon, and there are 4 different colors in this ribbon. Let me see if I can spread them out here for just a second. So you have your Pear Pizzazz, you have your Powdered Pink, you have your Pool Party, and then you have your black. And they were laughing at me yesterday because I kept saying that the black shimmer ribbon was sexy. And so that had us all giggling and laughing and talking about, you know, bra straps and bustiers and being just silly as you get after you cut yards and yards of ribbon. So again, really pretty. I love that the in colors this year are not just relegated to 5, you know, to just something like this. But here you saw that there is Powder Pink in this one. In our ombre ribbon, you're going to have your Lemon Lime Twist. And this ribbon is very similar to the ombre type ribbon that was in the Artisans Kit during the Spring Occasions catalog. And this ribbon is a 1/4 inch, and it's Island Indigo. And I learned some trivia yesterday. I did not realize that Island Indigo was the color of Holly Hobby's dress. And everybody here yesterday that was helping all grew up with Holly Hobby and, you know, had Holly Hobby plates and things like that. But I was the only one who did not know that that was the color of her dress. I missed that piece of trivia. So Calypso Coral, Island Indigo, and Lemon Lime Twist in that pretty little bundle. Then another one is this sheer ribbon right here. And this is the one I featured in some of, well, I'm getting ready to feature in a video because, again, my Facebook video failed last night. But this ribbon is really narrow. It's 1/8 of an inch, and it's not really sheer. I don't know if you can see that against this background. It's not sheer like we had some real sheer ribbon during Celebration a few years back. But in this one, you also have another new in color. You have Fresh Fig, you have Calypso Coral, Old Olive, and you have your Whisper White. Remember, with white ribbon is easily dyed. It's also easily changed with markers or just by smushing it in an ink pad. So white ribbon has a lot of value to it. So great ribbon there. Another really fun one that just looks like the ribbon went to bed and slept in its clothes and then woke up all wrinkled the next morning is this really fun, and it's called Crumpled Ribbon. And this is 5/8 of an inch. And this is another one that has an in color, a new in color. It has 3 older color in colors and then 1 new in color. It has our Berry Burst. It has Night of Navy. 1 standard color, 1 new in color, and 2 older in colors. So then your Peekaboo Peach and your Emerald Envy. Sorry about that. And this ribbon here is 5/8 of an inch. So real fun little bundle there. Another one is this striped ribbon. And striped ribbon always makes me think of the beach and summer. I think about striped cabanas and beach umbrellas and all of that kind of stuff. And it's funny how different prints and patterns and textures evoke different emotions and feelings and memories. But anyway, this ribbon here is our 3/8 of an inch striped grosgrain, and it is in the 2016 18 in colors. So you've got Emerald Envy, Peekaboo Peach, Sweet Sugar Plum. You have Flirty Flamingo and Dapper Denim in that grouping. Then something really fun is this beautiful gingham ribbon. I just said Dapper Denim and it was still left on my tongue. But anyway, this is our 1/2 inch gingham ribbon, and it is in Night of Navy and Smoky Slate. So really pretty there. And you're going to see me doing a lot of ribbon events and things like that. And I think I'm going to need to reinvent my ribbon class that I did a couple of years ago that was oh so popular. So here is our beautiful formal ribbon. And this is our 3/8 metallic edged ribbon. You have vanilla edged in gold and white edged in silver for a very, very elegant look. This is going to be really pretty with your special occasions. And this happens to be one of our new gold bags, but look how pretty that is. Oh, it's going to be stunning, 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 stunning. Okay, keep moving, Janet. This is our mini chevron ribbon, and this ribbon here is 3/8 of an inch, and it is in crushed curry, old olive, and Bermuda Bay. And look at that color combination. There's lots of ways to be inspired by colors. Either through designer paper is a great way to get your color combinations, or just when you start to lay out ribbon like that, those three colors work together really, really pretty. So again, 3/8 mini chevron. And then another one is our satin ribbon, and we've seen this ribbon before, but not in these colors. And I mentioned that this is the first time I can remember ever seeing garden green ribbon. I know we've had baker's twine, but what a fun ribbon. I really, really am enamored of that garden green. And I love the gray ribbon. Again, to me, gray has a richness to it. And it also can be used very nicely with masculine. And then look what happens. Ribbon can be paired just like cardstock and inks and things like that. But look what happens. Let me lay this gray next to the gingham. And look at the two of those. Hopefully you can see that out there. I'm going to zoom in for you when I edit. But look how pretty those two are together. And so this, let me find it on my page here for a second so I read you the right colors. It's 3/8 of an inch, and it is satin stitch. So basic gray, Bermuda Bay, crushed curry, and garden green are part of that. Then we have some new baker's twine. We have some that are twisted. So they're not crazy twisted, but twisted fibers. So they're white. And it's going to be harder to see these, but they're white and then the color twisted and then solid. And so our new twisted is Dapper Denim, Flirty Flamingo, and Peekaboo Peach. And then our solids, you can see them popping through here. We have Pool Party, Very Vanilla, woohoo, finally. And we have Crushed Curry. We've all been wanting vanilla twine for a long time, so we have that finally. And then I saved the best for last. And again, they were laughing at me yesterday. This is this sweet, sweet little sequins. I said it was like puppies. It's so cute. And you don't want it to grow up, just like you don't want puppies to grow up. You want it to stay cute forever. And thankfully, these do get to stay cute forever. Really, really fun, tiny sequins. And again, you've got silver, gold, and black. And oh, just so dainty and so much fun. So that's the different ribbons. So now let's look at some of our embellishments. So Stampin' Up! Does have some wood embellishments, and the wood embellishments, this set happens to be wood on one side, and it's textured in a little darker wood on the other side. The other little wood embellishments are neutral on one side and white on one. And remember that wood embellishments can easily be altered with smushing them into your ink pads, markers, painting on them with your aqua painters and things like that. Our sweet little in color bows. Then we have these cute little metallic bows. Look great with that metallic paper, that foil frenzy. We have our tassels. You saw those during the pre-order period. Fresh Fig, Tranquil Tide, and Gold. This will actually untwine, and this is boxwood. So you're going to be able to do lots of fun wreaths and all kinds of little garlands, especially around that new door framelit stamp set. Sweet little new clips. These are some little acrylic in colors in the 2016-18 in colors. Some clips that are going to be fun for your card making and scrapbooking, but as well as for the new planner. These are little honeycomb pieces that open up to make balloons. My favorite new embellishment after I finally opened them and played with them a little bit are these little corrugated tags right here. Ultra thin. There's absolutely no weight to them. I can't even feel them in my hand, I'll be honest with you. And 3 different shapes. They're going to make sweet little tags on all of your scrapbooking. You're going to create great embellishments on your scrapbooking. Of course, they're going to look great on your cards and on your tags and things like that, your packaging. So that's those. In addition, I'll give you a little tip for organizing at the same time that we do that. In addition, we have these faceted gems, these glitter gems. One of the ways that I like to organize a lot of my embellishments is in Stampin' Up's clear cases. And then these clear cases store really easily on what's called a DVD tower. So instead of movies, you're going to store your really cool crafting supplies. And then I just use a P-Touch labeler to put the name on the side of them. So our glitter dots look like this. This is another new embellishment, and they've got an ombre look to them. So they start out really light and they get darker, and that one's the one you can tell I've been using. And what's really neat is because of this ombre effect, I'm really able to use these with lots of different blues. I can use them with my Night of Navy. I can use them with my Dapper Denim. The lighter colors actually work down into the grays and silvers and things like that. The same thing here with these yellows. They're going to go across, my So Saffrons, my Crushed Curries, my Daffodil Delight. So it's gonna work with all of them. Same thing here again, your rich raspberries, your berry burst, your elegant eggplants, your sweet sugar plums. Again, your different pinks and purples and reds are going to work just because of the way it's the graduated color. And then the same thing happens here again with the greens, your old olives, your garden greens, always artichoke, all of those. And then, of course, gold with the yellow. So great look there with those. That's our glitter dots and a little organizational tip for you at the same time. And then we have our faceted gems. And these really, really sparkle. You have gold ones, and they have a little bit of a rough texture to them. So they have a neat feel to them, and they're on different sizes. And then they're called clear. Even though they look a little silver, they're called clear. And I was able to alter the color of these with Sharpies. I did some really cool black ones the other day. So you're able to alter them. So that is our new embellishments for you. So just as a reminder again, you can come visit me at remarkablycreated.com to find out information on all of my different product shares that I offer, from designer paper to designer paper with cardstock, ribbon, embellishments, and in color. So thank you guys for watching, and for those of you that are watching because of the failed Facebook video due to the internet interruption, I thank you for watching it this way, and hopefully next Sunday night we'll connect again Facebook Live. So thank you guys for your patience, and thank all of you for watching. God bless.